I had reported, went to the location to report that she shouldn't drive. When we went to get to the DMV, they gave her an ID, no longer a driving license, because she doesn't take medication intentionally, and she's not conditioned to drive. And she goes out not for good intention. She goes out and every day goes to people and has them call me to catastrophize and you know, and then to have people, that's her everyday thing, to have people call me, police call me, AT&T called me, that's about her phone, about all these issues she's having. When I take her to Spectrum to sign all she has to sign is so she gets her cable, her phone, she doesn't do it. Do you understand? So and Anita had agreed that she shouldn't drive and they shouldn't report it stolen. She had agreed. I have it on video, that conversation, that Albert had threatened to report, and I discussed with Anita. She agrees that he shouldn't. Then they report that it's stolen. And their concern was in that tax conversation that I would sell it and have money. When she says everything she has is mine, but that's their intention to, Sam stopped sending my dad's inheritance. He said, it's finished. I don't know if I can believe it or not. My sister's husband has my dad's inheritance that he's claiming he should have it because it's my sister's half. Yeah. So their intention is to manipulate her to not give me money, and then they don't give me the money. They have access to it. The lawyer said all it would need is Albert's and Norik is my other cousin's signature, and they would have complete control. When I ask them, they say they don't want nothing to do with it. They intentionally don't want to take the step to take control over her, so she won't do this. Intentionally. She won't sign the listing agreement to move. Intentionally. They encourage, and then they tell me, go to her, ask her nicely for money. When they've reported that he goes to his mom asking for money, they report that he goes to his mom asking for money. When I ask them, they say, go to her and ask nicely. Do you understand? When I ask for help, they say the house is bad, it's not unlivable condition. When I ask for help to fix it, they refuse intentionally. Do you understand? These are facts. The text conversations and recordings, they're intentionally doing this stuff, and none of them talking to me and then they say, well, that's because of you. We don't talk to you. You should see a psychiatrist because you have the problem. And
right, and she's using, even in the conversations that you and she have both shared with their texting conversations.
Yeah.
She is saying that she shouldn't be saying that you need to go, blah, blah, blah. But she also said quite clearly that they want to, your mom's house, they want to sell it for $500,000. They want to put $200,000 down on a house for you, but not for you in your name, to stay in their name. And then you can live there as long as you promise and write a thing in writing that you will vacate the house if you have anyone come in there without a background check.
So she was lying to me. She says she has no interest in her house at all. Mom has told me that Anita has told her she wants to live in that house. And then in that text conversation, she's saying to Neda that she wants to encourage Peter to put me in facility. Why would she want me in facility? Because then I wouldn't be occupying any of those houses. She would take it there. But she's saying like she wants to get me help for my trauma. In a facility. I don't want to be in a facility. That's the worst possible place. I want to sell that house. all planners. We've repeated over and over agreed with the realtor, with them, and with me and mom that if we could sell those houses, go someplace where she has no neighbors outside of the city, where, and then we would position a tiny home in relation to a main property in a way so that to give us space, and then then she wouldn't have people to yell at. It wouldn't be a problem anymore having a neighbor or somebody to yell at. We would position it in a way and have some experts there so we can take care of her while it not being reducing the stuff that could happen. Not having being in nature, out of the city, having all around grass, nothing artificial. I want that. I've been needing vacation since COVID started and the squatting scam started. I've been wanting relief from that, but they've been piling on, preventing the sale of these two properties, preventing me, getting freedom from this intentionally. So
they are definitely quite clearly trying to manipulate you.
that to me, you saying that to me is the most precious thing, because then it shows I'm not crazy for saying that, because that's what they keep saying, you're paranoid, and that they're saying because you're paranoid for thinking that you need to see psychiatrists, get medication, or go to facility.